At Lancashire and South Cumbria NHS Foundation Trust, we have a Council of Governors who have been elected by Trust members. Our governors are made up of Trust staff, colleagues from partner organisations and members of the public. The role of the Council of Governors is to hold the non-executive directors to account for the performance of the board as a whole. And also we represent the views of the membership and the public. The Council of Governors is a very diverse body of individuals collected from all walks of life, ages and experiences. They are so different and diverse, it makes them so powerful as a body, but because they are different, they are equally different.
I think the role of a governor is to have oversight of the running of the trust, to scrutinise process and to make a contribution to ensure that there is checks and balances in place.
So the role of the governor is kind of hard to put into a sentence really because it encompasses lots of different things. But the role of the governor is about being that link really between the communities, between the staff and the patients and the trust board. So it's that kind of middle ground really, that person there who can represent the views of the communities, represent the views of the staff, represent the views of the patients, but can also then really challenge things as well.
To support our staff, because to raise voice for them, to stand with them all the time and to bring their problems in front of the board.
As a staff governor, yes, I am involved in the trust from a staff point of view, but actually that governor role provides that other lens to look at things, so actually you can look at things with a wider point of view, you can challenge things, and actually the role of the governor really is to question, and it's to learn and encourage that learning and development culture within our trust at all levels.
I think one of them is being a good listener. You listen to the problems of your colleagues and bring them into a platform.
Is to be able to scrutinise and read information and be clear on what you see as important, valuable, and where you may perceive gaps. So scrutiny is a really important skill.
And to listen from the governors, what they, or in the governor meeting, what they say about the different problems and how they tackle it, and take it back to the staff team, and give them that reassurance that we are working on their behalf.
And with being ex-service user for some 30 years, I found out that my lived experience could make a valid difference within being a public governor within the trust.
It represents the needs of the community so that we are a bottom-up organisation and not a top-down organisation.
Empathy is what drives us. Ultimately, if you know that you care deeply about society and people who are vulnerable, and you're driven by empathy, then you apply that to every single aspect of the work that you do as a governor in order to do something useful.
But for me, I've really enjoyed being a governor because it's given me that wider perspective of what's going on in the trust, what's going on in the community. But it's also a good opportunity to engage with other people that I wouldn't necessarily have worked with, wouldn't necessarily have met, and people from really diverse backgrounds, people with a whole raft of knowledge. And it's a really good opportunity just to tap into that and to share knowledge and experience together.